Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! I'm YouTube famous now. Available in 2018. Always 2018. The album, Dad. Just like a wide-winged dove sings a song, sounds like she's singing. Ooh, baby. Said who? All right, let's get right into this video, shall we? Today's video is about Marlena Stell, makeup geek of the world, and she has popped off on the Twitter. I love when people go off on the Twitter. I love to just sit there and I'm like, So anyway, we're going to talk about that in just a second if you haven't already seen it. I post videos on here daily. It would mean the world to me if you would subscribe. I also have 4 other channels that you can subscribe. I just recently started a review channel. I'm having so much fun over there. I just went to the Bed Bath & Beyond and I bought 3 new things to review. 3. 1 Shark Tank thing and 2 As Seen on TV things. So I'm going to be reviewing those today. So go check those out. My husband and I also started a new couples Instagram. It's listed below. We kind of like started that with a Q&A that we did the other day. So go check that out. Okay, let's get right into the drama. So today's video is about Marlena Stell. Now, if you don't know what you don't know is a lot. Marlena Stell, okay, is the CEO of Makeup Geek. And a couple months ago, I think it was like 3 or 4 months ago now, she put out this video exposing her truth. And basically what she said in the video, I did a video about it. I think I did a couple videos about it, actually. What she said in the video was that all of these major beauty influencers, beauty gurus of the world, I'm not, okay? I'm a beauty guru. But anyway, all these major beauty influencers of the world, they demanded such high prices for like paid placement in videos or to do a review that she just couldn't really afford them, okay? And she quoted a price of $70,000, which was very, very interesting at that point. And that, you know, all these people like were like, oh my God, 70,000, ding-a-ling-a-ling, shim-a-ling, ding, ding-dong, ding. How's the drama fun? This is Peter speaking. Oh, hello, Chanel. Yes. Oh, no, I don't do any sponsored videos. Unless I make 85,000. 82? No, that's, no. I might put a bottle of nail polish in the background. Break it up, hit it with a sledgehammer? Sure, for free, I guess. Okay, bye. So anyway, but she exposed the beauty influencer community and said that all these people are making huge amounts of money, okay, on sponsored videos. Now, what was interesting to me at the time, was that I've talked to a lot of influencers, not just beauty influencers, but, you know, like YouTubers. And I had been actually quoted a lot higher than that, okay? $70,000 was pocket change to a lot of these people. I was hearing numbers of upwards of $100, $200 plus $1,000, okay? Per video. And I'm not talking about like an entire dedicated video. I'm talking about 2 minutes, maybe talking about the gaming app at the beginning of the video. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. You know, or they're wearing a sweatshirt or something like that. But nothing like a full review, okay? Not using it in there or anything like that. And then, you know, it also like started this whole conversation of people getting paid to do negative reviews. And that was like this huge thing, right? So Marlena Stell was getting a lot of attention for this, okay? And everybody was like, well, then James Charles and Tati, they came out and they did a video, Tati, they did a video where they did like Supermarket Sweep, but it was at Sephora, do you remember it? And then they like exposed the truth, okay? And it was this very like uncontrived video where right in the middle of it, he basically does all this math that makes no sense to me, but it's way above my head, I don't know. So anyway, but he goes in there and he talks about really like, yes, he never says like we're making this amount of money, but what he says in there is it is more cost effective for major brands to pay major influencers huge sums of money, okay? Because if you're going to get, like, let's say anywhere from 2 to 5 million views for your product, instead of having to, like, you know, hire a set design, hire actors, all this kind of stuff, it's more cost effective for your return, and he does all this kind of stuff. I'm like, is that what you say to these people? And then they buy right into it? Because it just went right over my head, okay? Listen, I barely graduated from high school. So, yeah, it was, like, very smart, and I get it, right? And I guess that's how they all make a bunch of money, is because it's just more cost-effective for them. So anyway, so she made this video, and then she came out and said some more things. And then there was a little bit of back and forth between all this, because, like, at one point, like, Marlena and Netflix, and then James Charles said something about Netflix, and just, it was a lot, okay? And it just, then finally it kind of died down, and I actually said in a video like a month and a half ago, I said it's really interesting to me that we had all of these huge issues, right, with this like sponsored videos, and it kind of just like went, ooh, where? It was goodbye. Where'd it go? Oh, we didn't talk about that anymore. Well, Marlena has had it, okay? And last night on the Twitter, she put up content creators, if you have amazing ideas, don't share them with anyone without getting an NDA signed or at least emailing them so you have a written paper trail. People are shady. And people are starting to speculate who's she talking about in here, okay? She's talking about Jaclyn Hill, because that was a little bit of the history, and that, you know, back in that and all this kind of stuff was that they were supposed to do all this stuff together and all this kind of stuff. Okay, so then if you go underneath here, there's a lot, the thread is alive and well, okay? Jen from Jen Loves Reviews says, I shared a big idea with a brand once. So far, they haven't stolen it, but it's always in the back of my mind. Hopefully, I'll get to make it myself one day. As you should, says Miranda Creates. One day soon, I hope. We have plenty of them left this year. And then somebody else says, I always wondered about this. What would happen if you share an idea? Nothing can stop them from executing it, perhaps even without you, but someone else, no credit, no remuneration, compensation for intellectual work. Don't grammar check me on that, please, okay? But anyway, y'all are so intellectual in the threads. I can't. I need a sip of my coffee. But anyway, I mean, I kind of agree with that. It's bullshit, right? And it's like, I have to be honest with you, okay? There's been a couple content creators out there, and I'll be like, you know, talking to them, and this has been a long time ago. Ain't nobody calling me for no ideas anymore, okay? They should. But anyway, back in the day, you know, although I am planning a little trip to LA, so at the beginning of February. So anyway, you know, I would say to somebody like, oh, like I'm looking at a candle right now, you know, you should do a full face of candle wax. And they'd be like, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. Oh my God, I just thought of the greatest idea. I should do a video with a full face of candle wax. And I'd be like, girl, I just said that on the phone. And I'd be like, yeah, I just said that. Oh, did you? No, like I thought of that first. I'm like, oh, but who'd care, okay? Listen, back in the day, you know, let me tell you a little story, okay? So my husband and I, we run this website. Well, he runs it now, and it's all electronic dance music. But back in the day, we used to interview a lot of people, okay? A lot of like kind of celebrities, D-list celebrities and stuff like that. And we interviewed Kelly Cutrone. And I don't know if you know who Kelly Cutrone is, but she's absolutely fantastic. And she owns and started People's Revolution, which is the largest fashion PR company in the world, okay? And she had her own reality show called Kel on Earth. She was also in the city. She was also in the hills. And so she's, you know, done the reality show thing too. But she's fantastic. And we interviewed her, and she was so much fun to talk to on the phone. And when we were talking to her on the phone, we said, you know, like, what do you do when somebody steals your ideas? And she said, listen, she goes, let them have it. She goes, I have a million more creative ideas that I can come up with, but obviously they are so pathetic that they need to steal my ideas, so let them have it. Let them have the ideas. I'll come up with new ones. And you know, I always think about that when I see like these beauty influencers kind of like steal ideas from other people. And I'm like, are you really, like, it really doesn't say anything about the person they stole it from. What it really, and it doesn't say like, oh, they're a thief or anything like that. What it really says is, you lack creativity, okay? And at some point, that creativity is gonna run out, and so are other people's ideas, and they're gonna start calling you on it and be like, yeah, there's no creativity here, okay? So you're just copying people over and over and over again. And I'm kind of surprised that hasn't happened, because there's so much intermingling between ideas, you know, on the YouTube. It's like somebody does an idea, and then it's like the next, we just saw this with James Charles, Bob Ross, and Nikki Tutorials, okay? You know, that it's like somebody does a video, and then somebody's like, well, I posted it first. Well, I filmed it first. Okay, well, anyway, you know what I mean? There's only so many original ideas out there. You can only reinvent the wheel so many times. And, you know, it's interesting to me, that whole concept. Just let them have it. Just let somebody steal the idea. It's really not that deep. So anyway, all these people go in here and they tell them their 2 cents about it. But then, okay, it gets even better. So that was 20 hours ago. But if you go up here today, an hour ago, Marlena tweets out and she says, if you're going to question my truth video, then at least have receipts or proof to back it up. Back it up, fam! Back it up! You always talking shit, but you can never back it up! Okay, so anyway. Woo! Get my heart racing, Marlena. Don't do that to me, girl! So anyway, she said it there, if you're gonna question my truth video, then at least have receipts or proof to back it up. In the last 3 months, more receipts have been shown to prove that all I said was true. I stand behind that video because it never came from a spiteful or bitter place at all. And here's my thing, right? Like, if people are gonna say shit about it, like, I don't understand this. I don't really think it's any of our business what somebody makes. I really don't, okay? I don't think it's any of my business what said YouTuber makes or on a sponsored video or all this kind of stuff. But, like, if you're going to call it out as bullshit, then show the truth. Does that make sense? Like, at least be like, okay, here it is. Like, if you're going to say, like, this price point is wrong, then what is a real price point? Then say it's more realistic for, you know, content creators with over 1 million subscribers to get paid such and such amount, okay? Now, I can tell you, when you are a videographer, content creator, dude with a camera, you know, there are these websites that you can go to and try to get sponsorships and stuff, and they legit will say on there, price point for so many subscribers and views, okay? So, it's like, everybody on YouTube kind of knows this already. It's the people out there watching YouTube that don't really have any idea, you know what I mean? And I'm just going to tell you, $70,000 does not surprise me one bit. So anyway, then her next tweet is, and that video needed to come out because the lies and overinflated egos need to stop. You tell them, Marlena. The beauty community deserves better than that. Here's hoping for honesty and realness for 2019. Well, girl, I do agree with you, okay? And I think that's real nice of you, and, you know, let's all just stay humble and all that kind of stuff, but I hate to tell you, okay? And, you know, sometimes, and I did a video about this on one of my other channels called Peterism, motivational channel, and I said on there that, you know, sometimes cheaters do win, and sometimes people that are not very nice people are the most successful people in the world. And in 2018, I think that one thing that was shown was that egos make you successful, and I think we saw a lot of that in 2018. I think it's sad, and I don't think it's going to change anytime soon. But I do think that that's kind of the real world that we live in, you know? So unless you're going to call it out, call it out. Now, I did predict in my video, my predictions video, of which many of those predictions are already coming true, which I think is kind of hilarious. I cannot tell you how many DMs I've gotten today that people have asked me and they've said, like, are you really psychic? Because this shit's coming true. And I'm like, yeah, that's why I did a predictions video. But anyway, you can go check it out. It's on my channel 3 days ago. But, you know, like, I think it's going to be interesting to see what happens in 2019. You know, like, what are people going to say? I mean, Marlena's worked with a lot of these people. A lot of these beauty influencers have, you know, like, reviewed her makeup and all this kind of stuff. So it's going to be really, really interesting to see if, you know, like, she starts calling them out specifically. Because she didn't do that really before. So we're going to see if that's interesting, you know, going forward. I don't know. Listen, I'm not real big on the whole subtweeting thing, okay? If you're going to call somebody out, call them out. Just say what it is right there. So we don't all have to guess. Who are you talking about? I hate that, okay? I hate when you go to a thread and somebody's like, ooh, the tea on so-and-so. You know, they'll say like, ooh, the tea I just read. And then everybody, 300 things underneath it. And it's like, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about? Oh, is it this? Oh, is it that? It's just like, girl, just call it out. Say what it is. It's so boring, okay? That's what social media is about, right? So anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Would you like to see Marlena do another truth video? How about the truth part 2? I would love to see that. So anyway, all right, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and I will see you later. Bye.